George Clooney, the charming Hollywood icon and accomplished director, has offered a fascinating glimpse into his decade-long marriage to human rights lawyer Amal Clooney, insisting that they simply do not argue. In a candid conversation, the star shared his philosophy on relationships, emphasizing mutual respect and choosing battles wisely as keys to their harmonious union. During an appearance on a popular podcast, George was asked directly about whether he and Amal ever clash. With conviction, he stated that they do not, even preempting skepticism by assuring listeners he wasn't exaggerating. To make the discussion relatable, he turned the question to the host, a professional athlete in a high-profile romance, who echoed a similar experience in his own relationship despite it being shorter in duration. George explained his reasoning with maturity and wisdom gained from life experience. At 64 years old, he questioned the point of arguing when neither party truly wins. He highlighted that disagreements often stem from ego or minor issues not worth the energy. Instead, focusing on the bigger picture, appreciation for his partner, keeps things peaceful. George described Amal as an incredible woman, beautiful, intelligent, and passionately committed to causes he deeply believes in, such as human rights and justice. Feeling profoundly lucky to have her in his life eliminates any desire to fight over trivial matters. This approach to marriage reflects George's growth over the years. Known for being one of Hollywood's most eligible bachelors for decades, he surprised many when he settled down with Amal after a whirlwind romance. Their wedding was a fairy tale affair, and they've since welcomed twins, building a family grounded in love and shared values. George often credits Amal with changing his perspective on life, bringing depth and purpose beyond the glitz of fame. The couple's dynamic is one of partnership and admiration. Amal's career as a barrister involves high-stakes work advocating for the oppressed, which George supports wholeheartedly. He has accompanied her to important events and spoken publicly about his pride in her achievements. In return, Amal balances her demanding profession with family life, creating a supportive environment where both thrive. George's no-argument stance isn't about avoiding issues but resolving them constructively through communication without escalation. He believes in discussing differences calmly, finding common ground, and moving forward. This method has sustained their relationship for over 10 years, a rarity in celebrity circles where marriages often face public scrutiny and strain. Parenthood has further strengthened their bond. Raising twins requires teamwork, and George has shared stories of the joys and challenges, always highlighting Amal's role as an exceptional mother. Their family life is kept relatively private, but glimpses show a nurturing home filled with laughter and learning. In the podcast, George drew parallels to other couples, noting how early in relationships, harmony often comes naturally when gratitude outweighs grievances. He advised against unnecessary conflicts, especially later in life when priorities shift toward enjoyment and companionship. His words resonated with listeners, sparking discussions on healthy relationships. Amal and George's love story began at a dinner party, where mutual friends introduced them. Instant chemistry led to emails, calls, and eventually a proposal in a romantic setting. George has recounted proposing with a playlist of meaningful songs, getting down on one knee despite his age at the time. Amal's acceptance marked the start of their beautiful journey. Public appearances together showcased their chemistry, hand-holding, shared laughs, and genuine affection. They support each other's projects, with George directing films and Amal taking on landmark cases. Their shared commitment to philanthropy, including refugee aid and journalism freedom, aligns their values perfectly. George's insight challenges the notion that passionate relationships must include arguments. He proves that respect, luck in finding the right person, and choosing peace can lead to lasting happiness. As role models, they inspire couples to focus on positives rather than nitpicking flaws. With years of experience, George values simplicity in love. No grand gestures needed daily when foundational respect exists. This mindset has kept their marriage strong amid busy schedules and global travel. Fans admire how George speaks of Amal with reverence, never taking her for granted. His luck in meeting her later in life adds to the romance. Proof that love can arrive when least expected. George Clooney's revelation about an argument-free marriage with Amal is refreshing and insightful. It underscores choosing love over conflict, appreciating your partner's qualities, and recognizing how fortunate one is. Their story continues to captivate, showing that true compatibility leads to peace and joy.